Hello everyone. So in this video, I'll discuss the syllabus of MME-2. Also, for MME-2, I'll complete the whole course. I'll teach you the whole course in the online manner only. And I'll be solving past years as well. Past year I'll solve at the end. I'll solve past years for macro as well and stats 2 as well. So this is for second semester. I'll let you know about fourth semester. I'll be solving some past years for specifically of basic econometrics. I'll solve the past years for the fourth semester. Okay, so I'll try to complete the whole course and upload all the videos so that you will be able to learn it faster by the end of February. So by end February you would have all the videos at your disposal, so you can just refer to it if you miss your classes or if for a certain topic you are not able to understand. Okay, now coming to the syllabus. Firstly, so you would have 3 lectures plus 1 tutorials. Now you are familiar with this. Okay, now the main important thing is there will be no change in the syllabus coverage. So whatever was the syllabus in 2024, it would remain the same in 2025. So I'll show you the meeting of, so this is the meeting. This is the date and time of the meeting. So this was for this present semester and they have decided not to change the syllabus. However, it is to be reiterated that the following sections were decided to be de-emphasized. So from the syllabus for students, as treatment of these topics in the book are inadequate or not suitable. So basically these portions are not part of your syllabus, so you are not supposed to study them. So your syllabus, I'll tell you, it is from chapter 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17 from Sitter and Hammond that you have already studied for MME-1. So you studied the first 9 chapters and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17 are for MME-2. Okay, now section 13.3, determinants of order n. This is not part of the syllabus. Proof of theorem 13.3, rules for determinants. Though the statement of the theorem should be written, so you are supposed to do the statement. Then proof of formula 13.19, cofactor expansion we use in the determinants, so of order n. The proof is not required. And in example 15.27, the linear regression example. Section 16.6, 16.7 on Leibniz formula. Section 16.10 on implicit function theorem. The continuous version of Jensen's inequality. They have mentioned the specific pages as well. Section 14.6, spectral theorem. Now, to be noted that this was decided in the previous meeting held on 23/1/2024. This meeting was held on 28/11. Okay, now suggested teaching hours and the weightage for broad 2 parts of the course are as follows. So teaching hours weightages for calculus, the hours is 25 and the weightage is around 55%. For linear algebra consists of chapter 12, 13 and 14, 22 hours and 45% weightage. Okay, look at this very carefully. This suggests that the structure of the final term examination will be simplified by removing the sections that were followed earlier. And from now on, there will be a total of 10 questions, out of which students are supposed to answer any 9. I'll show you the last meeting as well. So in the last meeting, so this was for March 17, 2023. So the structure of the paper was in this manner: 90 marks comprise numericals and other questions, roughly equal weights for each unit. So there were, I'll show you how many, 3 units: linear algebra 15 hours, chapter 12, 13, 14, functions of several real variables, chapter 15 and 16, and then unit 3 multivariate optimization, only chapter 17. Now there were 3 units before, now there are only 2 units, one calculus, the other linear algebra. So linear algebra chapter 12, 13, 14 have weightage of 45%, and calculus 15, 16, 17 has weightage of 55. And this time, so MME1 is MME2 is comparatively easier than MME1, and similarly, so the difficulty level is like this: MME2, and MME3 is being recently introduced only, but difficulty level of this is comparatively low. So you will study the remaining chapters, chapter 10, 11, 18, 19, 20 and 21, 22 in the next semester. Okay. Now, so in the previous scenario, the pattern was like, the question paper will comprise of 3 parts with varying degrees of difficulty. Each part will have questions from each unit. Part A 40 marks, 5 questions, 8 marks each. Part B 30 marks, 3 questions, 10 marks each. Part C 20 marks, 2 questions, 10 marks each. Now they have changed the pattern to this. So you should be clear with this. In this time as well, you would expect 10 questions coming, out of which you would be supposed to answer 9. Now moving further, the examination will feature questions of diverse complexity levels, from simple, some of them would be simple, to advanced. So the difficulty level is up to the discretion of the committee. Internal assessment, you know the weightage of internal assessment, 30 marks, 6 marks for attendance, and there will be 2 class tests worth 12 marks each. So 12 plus 12, this would be class tests. For continuous assessment, 40 marks will comprise of 5 marks for attendance. So 5, 35, this is for attendance, and 35 marks for 2 in-class quizzes and assignments. So this is quizzes plus assignments. Okay. Now the book titled Linear Algebra and Its Applications by David Lay may be continued with a reference for teachers and not for students. So you are not supposed to read this. You just need to stick to Sitter and Hammond. Okay, so this is what the meeting which was being recently concluded suggested. And just to have a brief overview over the last to last meeting, 3 stages of assessment, it was decided in this meeting, so they are continuing with this. Continuous assessment 40 marks, at least 2 written class tests, class assignments, adding up to total of 30 marks. The rest 5 marks could also be based on class test or oral quizzes, tutorial participation at the discretion of the teacher concerned. So it is up to the teacher what type of assignment or test he or she wants to take. Now coming to the syllabus, this is more or less same only. This is your syllabus except the things that have been excluded. Okay, unit 1 is linear algebra. Vector spaces you must be comfortable with. Geometric representation properties are there: scalar product, norm, orthogonality, linear transformations properties, matrix representation and elementary operations. This would be something new to you, the elementary operations, and this is a very scoring topic. Systems of linear equations, properties of their solution sets, determinants. You must have studied this in class 11th and 12th as well. Characterizations, properties and applications, eigenvalues, eigenvectors, diagonalization, spectral theorem. Some part of spectral theorem has been already removed. So this unit is very scoring. So you need to be very consistent in the initial. I'll upload the video most probably in another week. I'll upload all the videos related to linear algebra, so you can get a good hold of it. And since 45% weightage is close to 45% weightage is of linear algebra, so 45% of 95, so 0.5, 36, oh, of not 95, it would be 90. So 36 plus 4.5, 40.5 marks. You would be able to secure this much marks for sure from this unit only. This is very basic. And also this is not tough as well. Functions of several real variables. First, geometric representation, graphs and level curves, differentiable functions, characterization, properties. So we have already studied functions of a single variable. Now this is several real variables. So properties concerning various operation and applications, second order derivatives, properties and application, the implicit function theorem, application to comparative statistics, homogeneous and homothetic functions, characterization, applications. This is also interesting. And so if you were able to grasp the concepts of functions of single variable, then it would be very easy to adapt to these things as well. And lastly, the multivariate optimization, convex sets, geometric properties of functions, convex functions, their characterization, properties and applications, quasi-convex functions, their characterization, properties and applications, unconstrained optimization, geometric characterization, characterization using calculus applications. And most of your questions from these two units would be application based. They won't be asking you the proofs, they would be application based only. Okay, now I'll share you some important topics that you can expect coming from this. Important topics from exams point of view, and from exam point of view, and I'll be uploading them soon. And I'll upload all the video lectures for this particular paper by the end of February. So you would have every resource with you by the end of February. So as the things proceed in your college, then if you have doubt, you can refer to these videos, or you can refer to these videos and then go to college, and you will feel confident since you will be able to answer a lot of questions. So okay, and about rest of the subjects, past years I'll be solving, but I'm not sure about the other, whether I'll be teaching the whole course or not. Okay, thank you.